NESHY here with a Crystal Beast deck profile. I want to hit you with the pure Crystal Beast deck profile without Zenith, because I have a good feeling that he's coming out in the Megatons, so giving the Crystal Beast one last hurrah with Rainbow Overdragon. So let's just get into it. This is pretty much just going to be a high rarity showcase too, with the new Battles of Legends set, or what is it, Legendary Duelist set. So 3 Sapphire Pegasus, definitely like the best card, the best normal summon in the deck, and only 1 of each of the other Crystal Beasts. 1 Ruby, 1 Mammoth, 1 Tiger, 1 Tortoise, 1 Eagle, and then 1 Cat. Because they're just not good to draw, right? You could argue playing for the 3rd Ruby, or the 2nd Ruby, but I mean these are fine, honestly. Then we're also playing our 1 Rainbow Dragon, for Neos Fusion actually. So we're running the 1 Elemental Hero Neos as well. So that's just a little like good package for Explosion, and it's kind of our win condition of the deck. You know, Rainbow Overdragon's nice and all, but he shuffles the entire field, so that doesn't really count as a win condition because he tributes himself for that. So this is just kind of a neat, like, in-themed way to use Rainbow Dragon. Then we're running 3 Nibiru as a defensive hand trap. We're playing this in Imperm as our only hand traps, but Nibiru's just like an amazing card in this format. Yeah, definitely a must-have right now. Then we're playing triple Rainbow Bridge. Here's our Crystal Spell lineup. 1 of each of the colors because it's the colors of a rainbow, right? 3 Crystal Bond. I kind of like the gold a little bit more. I think it looks nicest out of the 3 colors. 3 Promise, because you want to be able to make those rank 4s or make any kind of your plays with Ruby so that you could use Verte Anaconda. So Promise is just a nice way of doing it. No Beacon, because I don't really like Beacon, honestly. Beacon or Tree, because they require too much to be active. You know, sometimes you're even looking at the 1 Promise in your hand and it's not active. And even if that 1 Promise isn't active, that's kind of telling you, okay, how much more is that Crystal Beacon not going to be active? It's just kind of a win more in my opinion. Then Crystal Blessing, just to get resources back, and you could use it if some of your Crystal Beasts are in the graveyard, so that you could use Ultimate Crystal Magic to send them all to the graveyard and summon the Rainbow Overdragon. So that's our Crystal Beast spell lineup. Then to round off the spells, we're running 1 Neos Fusion and 1 Scapegoat. These are kind of the bombs, essentially. Neos Fusion, just our way to send off Verte Anaconda, make Rainbow Neos, and then Scapegoat's kind of neat. That's just kind of like the 40th card of the deck. This could be anything like Upstart. I even like playing the 1 Crystal Master, but Scapegoat's very powerful. We have a lot of room in the extra deck, so we're able to run that. Next up, we're playing 3 Trap Trick to search for any of the normal trap cards in our deck, such as Ultimate Crystal Magic. I really hate this card, honestly. I don't really like it because it's just not very well designed. You know, you have to have a Crystal Beast destroyed by battle in order to trigger it, and it's a trap, so you can't even, like, chain it to your... Like, you can't crash a Crystal Beast, and then it's like a quick play spell they activate from hand, but it has to be a trap that you set, hope that it doesn't get popped, and then even then, you have to send all the Crystal Beasts, all 7 with different names, and you can't send it off Verte Anaconda at all since it's not a fusion. So it's just not a very good card, but hey, we're giving Crystal Beast this last hurrah with Rainbow Overdragon, and this is the best way to use Rainbow Overdragon in the deck. And playing a little bit more traps here. So we're running 3 Crystal Conclave, the best Crystal Beast trap in my opinion. I absolutely love this card. Just being able to pair it up with something like Super Rush Recklessly to destroy your own Crystal Beast and then summon 1 from deck and shuffle 1 of your opponent's monsters on the field, and then in tandem you get to use Crystal Conclave. You get to bounce back your Pegasus for the next turn and then bounce 1 of your opponent's cards. Something that does come up if your opponent destroys your Pegasus that you're targeting in the back row, you're still able to bounce your opponent's card because it says target them, not return them, not return those targets to the hand. And then finally, triple Imperm as our last traps. So Nibiru Imperm as our defensive cards. Then for the extra deck, we're running 1 Rainbow Overdragon and 1 Rainbow Neos. So we're only running one because we can only really use one unless we run two every name, but I like not bricking. And then we're running one Rainbow Neos, the Ghost Rare. Shoutouts to Tony. This adds a lot of power to the deck, and so does this. These are like the two powerhouses. This guy, you want to summon him early to mid-game, and then shuffle the field, and then afterwards you're going to use like Crystal Promise to make Verte Anaconda, and then make this guy, and go for game there. So, neat little combo. I like these two cards. These are like my favorite two looking cards in the game. This is probably the most beautiful card, in my opinion, but too bad we don't have a good way of summoning it. We're playing two Waking the Dragon targets, Last Warrior and then Naturia Exterio. I promise that's Exterio. But it's interesting in this deck because when you side Waking, you can, if your opponent activates Lightning Storm, you can chain Trap Trick and put Waking the Dragon in your back row, and then it gets destroyed and you summon Last Warrior on them. For XCs, we're playing Lightning Chidori, Baguska, Dweller, and Tornado Dragon. These are just like the most high impact rank 4s, and then Lightning Chidori is just neat because he's an ultra rare, and he can be a 2-for-1, which is pretty good. It's a nice card. If you want to cut one of these, I would cut the Chidori, honestly, because these other three are just like super impactful, in my opinion. Then for links, we're playing Link Karibo for Scapegoat, same with IP Masquerena, and then Predaplant Verte Anaconda, as well as Nightmare Phoenix, just for more removal, along with Nightmare Unicorn. And then rank 4s, we're running Access Code Talker, if I had one, and then Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax for the Scapegoat. So if you don't know the Scapegoat combo, you just pretty much turn two of them into IP Masquerena, turn this one into Link Karibo, and then these two are going to go into Nightmare Phoenix, and then that makes Avermax. So that's the deck profile, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe. Join the Crystal Beast Facebook group so you can join in on the Crystal Beast conversation. I'm really excited. I hope Zenith comes out soon so that we could play a better version of Crystal Beast. But, you know, this is alright for now. You have some beautiful looking cards, and honestly, I think half the appeal to playing Crystal Beast in general is the max rarity. So if you have that, make sure to give this video a like and flex in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.